Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me by rod and my staff. Blake Reading lost his life when he failed his thinning exam, which has shrouded Texas Governor Dean Redding's campaign for president in controversy. Lena, I don't know if I will take legal action against the Board of Education or Governor Redding for implicating me as a domestic terrorist. Lena, I barely knew Blake, and he was your boyfriend. I need to know what you saw on the internal server computer an hour before the kiss, and anything regarding the school or sensitive material. Blake said something about Wendy, Auburn, Rosewood, and Wendy got her own office. The room used to be a closet, but now it's cozy with potential. There are still many questions about what happened at Vista Point High. BNC News will ask hard questions and accept the blowback. Helen is starting at the bottom and has to do a science piece, and then do a prelim. She's going to get dinner with Michaels and they're going to discuss the thinning, and Michaels wants to offer Helen an advisory role in the Thinning Oversight Committee. Thanks for the water, Lena, Georgina, Preston. Corinne has 11 more years of testing. I imagine it would be nice to have a little support. Jack will take you home. Karen and Joey are safe. Joey, you have to get them out. If Writing becomes president, the thinning will stay strong and continue to send innocent kids to die. Out of 9 employees, not one saw or handled the body of Dave Blake, who didn't even know the employees' names. Congratulations, you have been spared from a life of obscurity. You are in the incubator, a special facility designed and sponsored by the great minds at Asuru Global, where you will learn how to become a productive member of the working class. Heather Forrester had been assigned to assembly, Matt Walker to advanced systems, and Blake to packaging. They would work 14 hours a day, have 1 hour of dining and personal time at curfew, and then return to their domiciles for rest and recuperation. I thought it was all over when they put that needle into my neck, but this place gives us a purpose, a second chance to help and do right. Anyone who refuses to work is sent in the infirmary, and with unifiers they come back with all alterations. Gage Blake Ready Governor's kid will kill you if you look at Ellie again. The worthy, hand-selected by the incubator to help supervise the other workers, are first in line for reintroduction. Dean Redding, backed by tech leader Asuru Global, is running on the strength and success of the National Thinning Program. Governor Redding called you a domestic terrorist and a murderer without any evidence, but the investigation has been going on for nearly a year and nothing substantial has emerged against the governor. Thank you for 8 months of work, but now is the time to focus and do our jobs. I need to know Corinne and Joey are taken care of. We believe the files are on Georgina's private computer, and Jane can get access with a digital safecracker. Kellen, you can take off the glasses now, you don't have lying glaze. Your opponent doesn't want to invest in the future, and I'm here to tell you things aren't going fine. The thinning is a barbaric program that blames students for the failures of a broken education system, but it sure makes it easier to put the blame on students than having to look higher on the totem pole. Protest the rigged system, and ask yourself if there is enough room under the bus for the American people. Asuru Global stocks are soaring this morning as the company announces its quarterly earnings report, surpassing expectations of analysts and shareholders, respectively. Ware and services growth are crucial, but it's the hardware that's a 36 jump in RD, spelling what it takes to have stakes in the guru. Kalen has a new angle in this story every week, and he practices it for 5 minutes. He tells the story of Vista Point in 5 minutes, and then he gives it to Ellie to tell her to come to the cage match tomorrow. Assured Global makes the machines that were used in the T2401 tests, but they are paying for machines that they are not actually receiving. So I took a tour of the new campus, which is really nice. I walked the entire campus from the pedometer and found that they're also regularly insourcing 100 million pounds of food per year from a company called TX Pack Military Rations. They have enough food to feed 100,000 people per year. I think they're using failed students to make tablets and phones, and that Vista Point is connected to it. The blueprints show that the elevators only go down 15 stories. An illegal underground slave operation run by the biggest corporation in the world is found, and Helen, the single largest donor to Governor Redding's campaign for president, is invited to hang out with her best friend Lena. Blake Reading doesn't want to see you anymore, and Elaine Davis wants to sink America's ranking to the bottom of the global petition. Dean Reading believes in a strong and prosperous nation creating unlimited possibilities for its best and brightest citizens. Karen and Joey are going to be safe, and no matter what happens, you can count on me. I'll be seeing you, and I'm helping my little sister Kelly, who was taken from me because I let things slip. The foreign has to escort Harry Harper to his workstation because he's in direct violation of Section 6 work order. Ellie has to tell Harry that everything he's been told about this place is a lie. Elaine Davis, a presidential candidate, was recorded talking to a staffer up. The governor would like to see Preston right away, so Preston took her jacket off and went to the bathroom. Lena, laundry day, Elena Michaels, Freeman, don't touch me bro, I'm not your bro, see your little exits, code 695, all TPC guards report to the mess hall, code 69, and your student here in the East Coast, you know what to do. They might have bugged you with foreign Lee your family, But Maggie called her teacher and she's taking them out of the country. John is safe now, but he has to hurry because Governor Redding may have just handed this race over to him. Kellen Knight used a high-tech program to extract data from damaged drives, and made a copy of the data for Blake's sake. Blake is now getting serious with a coworker, but Wendy will not ignore this any longer. The president is standing southwest corridor. The girls have no further use, and he is going to the drive with his sister and his brother. Senator Elaine Davis called Governor Redding to concede the election, which means that we are only moments away from hearing the president-elect's acceptance speech. Regina's team requested that we meet your son from the speech. Blake Lives, is alive, and is being held in a helicopter in the Texas desert. Dean is making a speech, and says that the entire thinning program is illegal.